now to an update on several high-profile criminal cases happening right here in the Valley. Maricopa County Attorney Rachel Mitchell answering our questions on these cases. And 12 News journalist Sean Rice is here in studio with more on what he asked the county attorney, starting with a drowning that really made big headlines, Sean.
Yeah, Tram, this is arguably the most high-profile case currently under review by County Attorney Rachel Mitchell's office, and it is a child drowning in Chandler. 3-year-old Trigg Kaiser died inside their family pool back in May. He is the son of popular social media influencer Emily Kaiser. Now, just this week, Chandler police say they have concluded their investigation into the drowning. They say they've referred a Class 4 felony charge of child abuse with a theory of negligence for Brady Kaiser, that's Trigg's dad, to the Maricopa County Attorney's Office. Now, Trigg died 6 days after being found unconscious in the couple's backyard pool. Court records say that Brady was home alone with Trigg and that he told police he lost sight of his son, and when he went to check on him, he found him unconscious in the pool. Now, County Attorney Rachel Mitchell said her office is still in the process of reviewing that case, and she said they have not made a decision on whether or not Brady will be charged. She did, however, walk us through the difference between what is civil child abuse and what can be considered a crime when it comes to child abuse. Take a listen.
Civil negligence means that someone's carelessness results in harm to another person. So if you're the attorney on that, you have to show that the person had a legal duty to that person, that they breached that duty, and because they breached that duty, that person was harmed. Criminal negligence is totally different, and that's what we're looking for. That's what we have to file charges in this case. Criminal negligence means that the person fails to perceive, so they don't perceive a substantial and unjustifiable risk that the result will happen.
County Attorney Mitchell went on to read directly from the state law, which says the risk must be so substantial that it is a gross deviation from the standard of care that a reasonable person would observe. Now, Mitchell would not comment on any specific evidence, like if there was a pool fence around the couple's family pool the day this drowning happened. She also did not give a timeline on when or even if the case will be charged. Tram.
All right, so let's take a legal deep dive into the Kaiser case. Joining me now is Josh Kolsrud, a criminal defense attorney, former federal prosecutor. And Josh, you've also worked with Rachel Mitchell at the county attorney's office. Thanks for being here. Let's take a deep dive on this case. You just heard Mitchell talk about the difference between criminal versus civil negligence. It's very rare when you hear of possible child abuse charges coming out of a drowning. What do you think the county attorney's office will decide? Will he be charged formally?
Well, these are great questions. And in preparation for today's interview, I found out that last year there were 20 child drownings in the state of Arizona. And as far as I could research and find out, there were no criminal charges that came from that. So in this case, what Rachel Mitchell said is true. When somebody is criminally negligent, when they owe a substantial duty of harm and they grossly deviate from that, and then in this case, a child is either hurt or is killed. So the thing that they're going to be looking for is, number one, we know that Brady was home alone watching 2 children. Mm-hmm. And at some point, he was distracted, he said, for 3 to 5 minutes. And the police and also Rachel Mitchell, what they're going to look at is, was that distraction, the reason for the distraction, was it grossly deviated from the norm, or was it more just like a tragic accident? And so what they look for is, has this happened before? And when you're unfortunately an influencer, you're going to have hundreds, if not thousands of hours of CCTV footage, especially from your backyard. So, I imagine that the Chandler Police Department over the last 3 months has really scoured over these surveillance videos to see if Brady has left 1 or 2 of the children near the pool, and how many times has he left the pool covering open or closed. Also, what they're going to look at is, was he drinking? Because that would be another reason why they would pursue charges in a case like this. But right now, we don't know, and it's just pure speculation.